We do have 25, so that'll be it. Hey guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. If any of you are new, I'm glad you're here. My name's Heather Elizabeth. This is Antique Agenda, and normally on the agenda, we are hunting for treasures for my Etsy shop. Today on the agenda, we're at an antique shop, but we're gonna try to not buy anything. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Well, I kind of wanted something fun to do with you guys again, and I had so much fun antiquing with you in the last video. I thought, why not do it again? The main reason for this is because in just 2 days, I will be hosting my very own estate sale at my house. I'm going to have my home open to the public. I'm really trying to let go of some of my furniture because taking all of my furniture is going to be too much for our truck. I just know it. And also I'm letting go of some of my breakables, the glass, the ceramics, some of my art. I'm going to put some of my paintings up for sale. Those are going to be hard to let go of. So I do have some high prices on a couple things just because it's so hard to let go of your own stuff. This is why they say when you have an estate sale, you should really hire a company, because when you try to do it yourself, you're just too emotionally involved. But we'll see how we do. And right now, we're going to hop into Homestead Antiques. This is the closest antique shop to my house that I really enjoy visiting. I've taken you here before, but it's been quite a while. So I thought it would be fun just to do a little browsing with you guys. We're gonna have some fun. We'll play a game. You guys can tell me what you would buy, because I'm not allowed to buy anything. And I know I've broken my rules before, but I'm really gotta hold myself to it this time. So let's head inside, have some fun, and maybe I'll show you some footage at the end of my house. I'm going to be checking out at the garage. So that's probably what I'm going to show you footage of. All right, let's hop in. And remember, we're playing a game. You got to tell me what you would buy. I would buy this if I was buying stuff. I might change it a color more like a nice jade green or an orange, but I love these old wood-topped wicker pieces. Love those. Let's see. If you guys want to know the price, it is $90. $90. We love it. All right, let's hop in. Hey, how are you doing? Should I get this old metal sign? It's only $8. I'm not quite ready yet. We got to have the estate sale. And then we need to do some fix-ups, and then we'll get the house on the market. Let's see, cute little trunk, $85. This one is $79. Gosh, that's a big one, huh? Big cube. I usually like trunks in more of a rectangle shape than a square. How do you guys feel? What does that say? Stoner. Oh. Oh, wait. Stoner. It looks like stower here with a W. But there, that looks like an N to me. Oh, it's stower with a W. It says so right there on the little instructions. Okay. All right. I do love this old green truck. $119. It looks like it says Buddy L, but I really like the size and the look of it. If I take the axe out, I mean, just imagine the display possibilities with this dumper section here. You could fill it up at Easter time, Christmas time. It's just a really cute display piece. And, ooh, it's got some cracks, but we love the pastoral scene on the brown transferware. It's only $24 too. Wow, that's a great price. This is antique. This is definitely 19th century. Okay, right next door to the ironstone is a really nice looking old antique register. You know, the spine has seen some better days here, but it's hanging on. Let's see. Looks like they're asking $16. Oh, these are so fun for scrapbooking or turning into a big journal. Isn't this? This is great. This is another really fun find. For $16, I think that's a great project. Even if you're not ready right away, you just buy it, and when you have a rainy day, put together a fun little junk journal. Here's another register. This one looks a lot newer. Much more of, maybe I'm going to say, the 1970s vintage is what it looks like to me. But this has got the look. All right, I'm moving down to this aisle. There's so much to see. There's a lot of stuff here. And we like stuff, especially if it's old stuff. Ooh, what about these? These are $44. These are so nice. Classic. Have a nice little planter under your windows. This is a good looking roll top desk. It looks older than those oak repros from the 80s. Oh yeah, 1750. You see the nice details here with the leaves. Let's take a look at the drawers. It doesn't quite have the seasoned color I'm used to seeing. So I don't know. I'm still kind of wondering if this is actually, gosh, it looks antique with the extra carved details, but I don't know. It's the coloring on the interior that has me doubting its age. I need my furniture professionals to weigh in on this one. Okay, we don't like this at all. Well, I like the fabric. I take it back. I do like this fabric, but this is horribly clunky looking. Like, there's no fine details. It's all way too chunky. That's a negative for me too. Wow, I don't need to be a negative Nancy. I can just shush. Heather, shush. Let's just say something nice. Let's find something we can say something nice about. Ooh, I do like the tea strainer with the stand. That's very nice. $35. Okay, so I was kind of drawn to this booth, and I was trying to figure out why this booth, when it looks very similar to all the ones next to it. And I think it's because they have these kind of custom gift bags, you know, where they've lotted a few vintage items together and then wrapped it with the plastic. I think this is what drew me in. This could be an idea. If you have a booth, you could try this with a couple of your items. You know, a lot of nice Afghan with a book, and make a little bundle. And let's see, they're asking for their bundle $55. I've got a Singer little sewing mannequin, $125. I do like the ones that have the metal bases here. Something about her. I like her. I like her curves. Oh, look at the little pixie elf. It is a music box. It's broken though right there. Very cute. $15. Oh, somebody come get this little guy. Holy moly. This is the biggest wrench I've ever seen. Steel pipe wrench, 47. This is massive. So I was gonna try to pick this up so you can see how big it is. I can't pick it up with one hand. Oh my God, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. You can do curls. Curls. Wow. Big one. That's a big boy. All right, I'm entering the back room and I immediately wanted to check out the cubby. The cubby. It does look fairly old. Post office desk, $800. Okay, so there are slots. So if you were displaying, you might have to put like a piece of cardboard in each of the cubbies. But $800 for the top and the bottom. And it has great turned legs. Well, that's a nice looking leg. It looks like they've got one drawer. Yeah, this looks great. Wow, now this cabinet makes the post office cabinet look rather overpriced, but it is being marked as a sale price, $425. Possum belly cabinet. So when they say possum belly, gosh, look at that. Beautiful lower drawers to hold like flour, and you have the little scoops when you need to do your baking. $425. Okay, so I am on a wood plank section of the store, so it's very squeaky, but hopefully you can withstand the noisy squeaks to admire this amazing cabinet. $425. Wow. I think it's a gorgeous. That's a statement piece for your kitchen. Absolutely. Oh, look, we have another old antique, nice and rusty. So I'm guessing this is an ice box. It says ice on it, so must be a very old ice box. $900. Oh, the lid is heavy. Wow, so I'm guessing the ice would go on the top. So maybe this was a refrigerator where the ice would be on top and then it kept the items cool down below. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is an early fridge. Look at those hinges. Oh, and look, it had a key originally. How cool would it be if it still had the original key? Wow. This is neat. So I want everyone to tell me their ideas of how they would use this in their home. Would you put maybe like old vintage pie tins in here? Would you put maybe plants up at the top? How would you utilize something like this? I'd love to know. Oh, we've got old brass cow ear tags, $7.50 each. I might want to see if they have any specific numbers in here. First off, I want to check and see if they have 25 for Christmas time. But maybe some of our birthdays. I'm gonna see. Okay, so first one is to see if they've got a 25. They do not. They've got 24 and 23. They do have 25, so that's a yes. 100%. 100%. What about in the round ones? Ooh, I might want that. We'll put that there. $30, $80. We got a 23 there. Now, I'm gonna look for some birthdays. So I'm super glad I was able to find a 25 for Christmas. But up at the top of the same booth, look at the child's little scooter. It's like a little child's Vespa. How cute! Little orange mini Vespa. Ooh, look at this. We got a nice collection of old rung ladders for display. Let's see. Let's look at this green one. $50 for the green one. And this little red is $32. Let's look at this one. Super rustic. Chippy paint. $35.95. 3 rung. So smaller. But, you know, if you wanted to do one of the ladder trellises, maybe in a smaller spot in your house, it could be fun. Yeah. Found some old hardware. I have been in the market for some hooks. Oh, these look like door handles. Nice looking brass door handle. $80. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. There are 2 of them. Oh, maybe it's $80 for the pair. Oh, it is. $80 for the pair of these. All right. I'm not seeing any hooks. I see clocks. I see skates. All right. Any hooks over here? Not seeing any. I really like this bracket, but there's only one of them. That's really pretty. 110. Wow. If there were two, I would still have to say no because I'm not allowed to take anything home. Except for my tags. The tags have officially fallen under the exceptionary clause. Yeah, those tags are under the it's $10 or less exception clause that we have just initiated. We've just passed through the Antique Agenda Council. It's an official law that I have just passed because I want those tags. I chose a 25 and I chose a couple number 4s for the 4th of July. We've got more Rusty Potential, $38 for a old tin ceiling corner piece. Here's another one where I would love your ideas. What would you guys do with this? So even though this one is a little bit creased, but there is 2 of them, let me know. Okay, yeah. Tin ceiling ideas. Got an old spool. I'm trying to sell some spools. I can't buy another spool if I'm selling mine. I got a big one over here. What's their price on their spools? I've got a lot of 3 spools for $15 at my estate sale. $28 for that guy. Oh, what a fun old wire stand. It's different. It's sculptural. I love that about it. This says it's a pie display. $195 for the wire rack antique pie display. Wow. Okay. I mean, it is cool. I went straight to it. I wasn't expecting it to be $200 though. Oh, look, milk dud box. I love these old candy boxes. That's cool. I love that. Ooh, this is really nice blue and white. Basin and pitcher, $95. That's a beautiful Victorian antique. And then with the stand, gorgeous. The stand is $180 just on its own. What else do we got in here? So pretty though. Look at all the glass in the window. I do like the dragon here. He's $300. The colorway on this Roseville is so pretty. $89, $90. And then for autumn, ooh, yeah. Such pretty colorways with the satiny glaze. Yummy. That's cool. $70. Wow. I dig that a lot. Anything else? Oh, we've got some little brass shoe worker stands. Is that what you call them? What do they call them? Shoe shine feet. Oh, they're shoe shine feet. Okay. All right. So it's snowing, and it's my first day of the estate sale. It's a great day to have an estate sale.
Yeah. Beautiful weather all week, and now we got snow on the day of our first day.
Holly doesn't care. She's just glad that she's not going to be left outside all day. I made a sign so that people will be prepared for my dog and my signs. Cause yeah, you don't like to really be touched, do ya? No, she doesn't like to be touched. So my sale is tentatively supposed to start at 9 a.m., but I want to open up early. And Scott's trying to make breakfast. What time is it? 7?
It's 7:25.
7:25?
Yes.
Do you guys want to see outside my snow situation? Okay. It's light, but it's adding up. Okay, so Mr. Agenda's making breakfast stuff for later. I'm gonna have everybody come in and out through the garage. And I know you guys want to see everything for sale, but that's not happening. It's not happening, you guys. Because I know you're gonna ask, hey, did that thing sell? If not, will you ship it to me? And the bandwidth for such execution at the moment is zero. All right, I'm in the garage. Look, I've got some vintage clothes even. Got vintage clothes. I'll show you that. You know, garage stuff. This is good. Someone told me these actually fold, but I don't know how to get this thing to fold, so I'm not packing it. And I think $40 for these cool laundry baskets is good. Yes, I do indeed. I got some jewelry. I'm wearing the best jewelry. I've got Givenchy and St. John. So I decided it would be best if it just stayed on my body. Because there's only me, Mr. Agenda, and then my friend Saffron is gonna help out this morning as well. So we will have one helper, but 3 people is not that much. Luckily, I guess the snow is probably meant to be because we wouldn't be able to handle a large amount of people. So this is all how it was supposed to roll. I'm a strong believer in faith and following the flow. And right now the flow says there must be snow. You specifically said that I reserve the right to open early, so So I'm letting people in. Look, I've got a line. And Mr. Agenda is being such a good cashier. Well, I have been assisting Mr. Agenda for 2 long days at our estate sale, and it is officially over. Things are empty, and somebody's plum tuckered.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
He was doing all the cashiering, so he really didn't get a lot of breaks. But look at how empty my living room is. It's so weird. Look at look, nothing's there. Nothing. So what's your takeaway from this whole thing, honey? What's your takeaway?
Well, it was neat to see everybody excited about your stuff. So that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
A good experience.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys, my sunroom is empty. Do any of you remember my sunroom? Hold on. Now remember, it's been snowing, so people walked into my house bringing in leaves, tracking in all sorts of crud, but nothing in my sunroom. Zip. I don't even know how I'm going to stage this room, but it's fine. I might not stage it. Everything is how it was meant to be. I'm following the flow, and I let a lot of stuff go.
You sure did.
So it's the next day, and I didn't film a farewell, an outro to the video. So I thought I would just do it this morning and do a recap of our little teeny tiny haul from the outing. My brass numbers. I picked the number 25 for Christmas, and I was thinking just to tie it onto a little picture or something like that. Very cute, nice, weighty, old patina on the brass. Really like that. And then I also picked up a 7 and a 4, and I tied them onto this little lace tassel. I had this on my old zither, but I sold that at the estate sale and kept the little lace tassel that was hanging off of it. So I just wanted to show you that the 7 and the 4 were more of an oval shape. Again, beautiful aged patina on the brass. And this is a more shabby chic approach to decorating, but I could hang them anywhere, wreath or on a little flag, it would work. And the 4th of July also happens to be Mr. Agenda and I's wedding anniversary. So double meaning for that. So I think these were the perfect pickup, even though I was trying not to buy anything. Very easy to pack and worth picking up for a little holiday decoration. And then the estate sale. The first task of moving agenda is done. As we said, it was successful. We did get rid of a lot of the items. Most of the things that were left are getting donated. Some of the bigger furniture that didn't move, I think we're just going to keep until we sell the house. Like my big, long, mid-century leather sofa in the den. I'm thinking maybe it was just meant to be because it will, I think, look perfect for photos. So that will stay with us until the house sells, and then we'll figure out what to do with the mid-century sofa, as well as all the patio furniture outdoors. I kept a lot of it, again, because I think it is a great way to showcase the patio, and we'll donate it or find a way to sell it on Facebook or something. Although Facebook Marketplace doesn't work very well for me unless it's super, super cheap or just free. So anyway, what is next? What's next on Moving Agenda's list? Well, it's home repairs. We're gonna probably spend the next couple months on fixing up things, painting, repairing all the holes from my art that was up on the walls. We've got a garage door that needs attention. Either we need to patch and paint that, or maybe we'll just replace the garage door. A lot of those things we haven't even really decided yet. But for the next 2 months, that's what we'll be doing. And you guys, I think I will end up taking you along on probably some estate sale adventures, because I ended up selling a lot of items that I had in my Etsy shop. I sold them at the estate sale. So my Etsy shop is super small. There's barely anything listed in there now, which means we really need to fill up that store. We need to find some good treasures to list. So I think that's what you and I will be doing for the next few months. We'll be hitting a few estate sales and try to keep that Etsy shop running. I'm gonna give it my best. All right, so I wanna thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a little glimpse of the estate sale. And I wanna say, it didn't hurt too bad letting go of some of my personal treasures, which makes me feel like I have a fairly healthy relationship with my belongings. Yeah, it didn't hurt too bad getting rid of some of my old stuff. I think the most enjoyable part about antiquing is truly the search and discovery, and the ownership, the home decorating and just celebrating it in my home. That is secondary. Also, it kind of helps when you know it opens up the field for a lot of shopping once I move. I'm gonna have a new house with new rooms to decorate and fill, so I'm looking forward to some excellent shopping adventures. Yeah, it's a good excuse to go shopping for myself. Okay, I wanna thank y'all for your support and watching the video till the very end if you're still here. I love you all so much. Take really good care of yourselves as always, and take care of those around you. And until the next one, bye for now.